Hello everyone, hope you're doing well. I'm doing this video inside today because it's kind of hard to find a place where it's quiet, whether some cars will pass around or dogs will be barking, people talking. So for today it's gonna be inside, but I'll be outside as soon as I get to find a new place where it's gonna be quiet enough. So today's message is around the emotions that we feel, the control we want to have over things or people, and how this actually creates a wall around our hearts. So when we are feeling negative emotions, we usually are feeling, these negative emotions because we're not really feeling comfortable with a situation, with someone behavior, or what someone has told us or spoke to us about, or whether it's a situation where we got caught up into and we're not comfortable in it. It could also be, everything starts within us, right? So it could also be a negative emotion that we feel because of past situations, wounds that are still triggered by the people around us. And it's a very important piece to not let the anxiousness spiral to suck you in, and really trying to allow these emotions to just flow through you. You don't have to do anything. You just have to accept that they're there, allow them in, feel them, and then letting them go. That's kind of the process of it. But your mental, who wants to protect you and sees a lot of fearful things around you, or people that want to hurt you, it lets you hear, right? It lets you hear where you have no control over anything, because you don't have control. It wants you to take control over other people's behavior, what they do, what they think, what they do, talk about, and all of that. But you all know that you can't control anyone but yourself. So it's really important to put a distance between you and your thoughts. Meditation is super good for that. But sometimes, you have to feel these emotions to be able to go back to your center. And that's really my message, because the more you're in your head and you're thinking that people want to hurt you and that you're a victim, that they're going to do XYZ, which is something that's going to be hurtful to you, that a situation is not going to turn as you want or as you plan, trying to control the future. We can't control the present more than just whatever we are doing, feeling, thinking, how can we control the future, right? It's impossible. But the mind likes you to kind of try to do it because it doesn't like not to know. But what happens if you're staying in those lower vibrational thoughts and emotions? You create walls around your heart. And when you create a wall around your heart, you don't feel connected to spirit. You don't feel connected to the universe. You feel separated. Separated from your friends, from your family, from everything that exists on this planet. And that's a very lonely place to be. You will know when you have these emotions to be released, because you will feel so bad. Because we're trying to fix things in our environment, and there's nothing to fix. We need to allow more things to flow. We need to let things go through us and just move. Because if you resist anything, it will persist. So the more you push on something, the more it's going to come back to you, like an elastic. And I really think it's important to remember this kind of allowance, acceptance of these emotions and these thoughts. I'm not saying it's bad to have negative thoughts. We all have those. I've had those many times, and I have those every day, because we have 60,000 thoughts, I think, a day. How can they all be positive, right? But the beauty about it is being able to realize we are in that spiral, negative spiral, and act on it. And just, okay, what can I control now? If I can't control my neighbor, if I can't control that dog on the other side of the road, if I can't control what's happening tomorrow, what's happening next year, what's happening to my siblings, to my family, to my partner, what can I control? And then you connect to your heart. But before being able to connect to your heart, you need to let the emotions flow. Whether they're frustration, anger, I know we all want to be feeling wonderful and positive all the time, but it's impossible. We're still a human. We have a human experience. We need to feel these emotions. They're part of our process of enlightenment and awakening. We need to feel them. But the part is not attaching to them and not pushing them away. So if you're allowing them to flow through you, they will not eat you alive. That's what we think. We think, it's not good to be angry. I should not even feel angry. And then we feel bad about ourselves. We should not be sad. So we stop crying because we're like, just, get over it. We do it to ourselves, or other people do it to ourselves. But remember, if an emotion comes, usually it comes from a thought, right? Then it goes into your emotional body, and then your body starts reacting to that. You will feel your heart constricting, you will feel your body tensed, you will feel tears in your eyes. Allow everything to just flow through you, because the more you're holding on to them, the more they will pile up, and at some point, poof, they will just explode. And that's when they overwhelm you. That's when you feel you're losing control, because there is a build-up of emotions, right? So to go back to your center through, okay, I have negative thoughts, which bring me negative emotions, whatever lower frequency emotions you have. It could be resentment, jealousy, fear, anything that makes you feel bad is a lower vibrational emotion, right? And you just allow this emotion to flow through you, and then you reconnect with your heart, because you will feel that once this wave of emotion has gone and is not there anymore, lingering over you, wow, what sense of freedom you have. Suddenly you feel, wow, I am really feeling a lot better. And it doesn't have to be hours of screaming or crying, because the emotion, if you allow it to flow through, it stays in your body a lot less long than if you actually try to repress it. So then you go back to your center, then you're able to actually connect with your gifts, connect with oneness, connect with being connected to source, whatever your source is, if it's God, if it's the stars, whatever it is to you. And then you don't feel separated and alone and lonely anymore. Every lower emotions separate us from others. That's what they do. And we are learning since a very young age that it's how we have to survive, and that life is a struggle, that we can't trust anyone, and all of these things. And we also have experiences that actually are confirming those. But if you want to go to 5D consciousness, if you want to go to love, heart, connection, you need to release all of these old programs that everyone is there to hurt you. You need to release those, because you cannot control what's going to happen on the outside of everyone around you. But by allowing everything to flow through you, I do believe that more positive, heart-centered people will enter your life, because you're not attached to, well, everybody is always hurting me. They always leave me. They always do something to hurt me. I can't really trust anyone because they will let me down. what you're sending to the universe when you're keeping your mind in those lower vibrational emotions and thoughts is that it's that you become that lower vibration yourself. That's why you're bringing all of these people over and over in your life. But if you allow those thoughts, those emotions to flow through you, you're not attaching to them, and you decide at the end of this process, I am ready to release these programs, these thoughts from my being. Then the new can come in. Then you feel whole again. It's like when we are in those negative emotions, the heart closes. It brings, like, you have a wall around your heart. You don't want anybody to go in, and you actually don't even want to look inside and look at your own heart. That's the sad part. Less connected to your own heart you are, the less connected to the universe and everything that's around you you are. They're interconnected. Our connectedness, our oneness comes from the heart. So release these walls and welcome the new. If you need any help to do that, please reach out. There's other spiritual teachers that are like everywhere around the world, and we want to support you. We know there's a lot happening right now, a lot of triggers, a lot of wounds from when we were a child are coming up back again, and to be clear that we need time for ourselves, and we need compassion for ourselves and self-love, and sometimes you need a mentor, sometimes you need somebody to hold your hand. We're not gonna do, heal yourself. You will do the healing yourself, but sometimes just having some guidance helps. So if you need anything, please reach out. And I'm doing a spiritual Q&A next week. So if you are interested, please register. It will be on the 31st, 10 a.m. Mountain Time, US, Canada, and 4 p.m. GMT. And I will be happy to see you there. And until then, please take care of this beautiful heart of yours. That is one of the most precious gifts that you have. And I will be seeing you in the next video. Take care. Bye.